Female legislators in Uganda are concerned over the increase in cases of domestic violence and neglect of boy children, which they say has increased family breakages, adding that research has shown that the men are at the receiving end of the violence. The legislators made the observation on Friday during celebrations to mark belated Women's Day for Kabale District, a function that was held at Rubaya Playground in Kahungye Sub county of Kabale District. The day was held under the theme Equal Opportunities in the Education, Science and Technology for Innovation and a Gender Future. The Minister of State for Gender and Culture, Peace Mutuzo, who was the guest of honor, observed that Kabale District alone stands at 58% of cases of domestic violence. She highlighted that some of the causes of the increase in domestic violence cases as poverty and men failing to cooperate with their spouses and fulfilling their obligations.
Men have consistently resented is the major cause of gender-based violence. The second cause is poverty. The fight for little resources, like where we are in Kabale. Kabale now hits 58% of gender-based violence. Of all the cases that have been registered by police, and even those before the courts of law, Kabale has 58% gender-based violence issues. And this is the reason we came here, to call for peace, for love, for sanity, for respect for each other's rights.
The Kabale District Woman Member of Parliament, Margaret Ayabale, also noted that the major causes of domestic violence is poverty. She suggested that the spouses need to work together and collectively start up income-generating ventures to fight against poverty in their families.
Yes, domestic violence is there and it is caused by so many things. But most of the times, domestic violence comes as a result of poverty in our homes. You begin to fight for the little money that is within home. So, one of the solutions, as you've asked me, for domestic violence is to come up and begin working and earning and working together as man and woman, being open to one another. Whatever you bring in as a woman, whatever he brings in as a man, you put it on table. If it is school fees, you know that this amount of money has gone for school fees. If it is for any other family development, you know that this has gone to family development. But most times when you begin to hide as a woman and the man also begins to hide as a man, it will end up in fighting between the two. I thank
the Kabale District Woman Member of Parliament, Catherine Atwachi and Amira, noted that the women have misunderstood the whole concept of gender equality and have started misusing it to torture their husbands. She, however, called for cooperation and teamwork among the spouses if they are to fight against domestic violence.
And you find even women are strong. But we are saying, instead of developing that fight, let us all come together. We decrease the rise of domestic violence. Far got as women. It is not about becoming rulers of the world. It is not about becoming the overall of the family. Let us give the men their chance to lead our families.
The West District Woman Member of Parliament, Oliver Katwesje, expressed concern that human rights activists have of late tended to neglect boy child, which has left them marginalized and their rights violated.
Our effort on girl child, we always talk about girl child, everything, all the time. I don't think it is good because even the boys need to be mentored, also need to be mentored. We cannot mentor the girls, we cannot give the girls everything, and we forget boys because the boys are going to be the husbands of these girls. And if we don't want to give them the equal upbringing, it means that we are doing a disservice to the country and to the generation that is coming. Men out there, they are being beaten by women. women are making their groups. You find women, they have their groups of going for this, they call them saunas, then they have the meat.